Hey guys, it's Chris here with Prestige Auto. We've got this 2004 Jeep Liberty in the garage today. We're going to be doing the lower control arms and the upper control arm on it. The upper control arm has a ball joint in the center of it, and the bushings on the lower control arms are wore out. So whenever you give it gas, it kind of does a twisting. So if you give it gas, like the back end will twist. If you let out the gas, it'll twist back. So I've done a little bit of research, and people are saying that it's the lower control arm bushings. But I bought the whole kit. We're going to change them all out. So we'll get our tools together, and I'll show you guys how to change all this stuff out. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need is our upper and lower control arms. Those came in the mail yesterday, so we're going to go out here and check these out. See how they look. And I'm sitting right out here. Alright, here they are. There's Kathy leaving. Alright, anyways, so here's our parts. UPS brought them in yesterday. Let's get this thing opened up. See how they look. I think I paid like maybe $150, $160 for this. And it's the lowers, both lowers and the upper with the ball joint in the middle. And I called AutoZone, and they wanted $250 for just one of these lowers. So I paid like $150. There's Kathy sneezing up there. I paid like $150 for all of it. Come with the ball joint and everything. So this one here, this one's the upper. Okay. And here's our lowers. So from what I read, these lowers are the ones causing it to do that. But the upper one on mine looks like crap. The bushings are all worn out, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it out too. There's the other one. Alright, so we're gonna go gather our tools together and start disassembling this thing. So one of the first things you want to do is we've got some wheel chocks up front to keep it from rolling, because we're going to jack the whole rear end all the way up. So we've got a jack stand for that side and one for this side. We've got our jack rolled under. It's right under the differential. We're going to jack it up from there and get the whole rear end. Alright, we sprayed some lube, some penetrating oil on, so this is our lower control arm right here. It looks like our sway bar has two bolts up here. There's one there and one there, and that'll drop this lower control arm. The upper control arm is this thing right here, and it's shaped like a V. It goes from here to the center and then V's back onto the passenger side over there. But there's a bolt here, and I'll show you later, but in between this rusty upper control arm and the differential right there, there's a ball joint in there. There's a little nut in there we got to take all the way off, and the bolt has to come all the way out for that ball joint to release. And then of course there's one of these on the other side. So we're going to get our tools together and kind of look around and see what all we need to do. But I think we need to get a jack under this differential right here, this rear end, just to kind of hold it up, because we're going to be taking all these brackets off. So we'll get a jack under there and get our tools together and start taking crap apart, see what happens. Okay, so we got most of our stuff together. So the bolts for this sway bar right here, they are an 18 millimeter. There's one there, there's one there, 18 millimeter. Alright, and then on our lower control arm bushing there, this is a 21 millimeter here. and back behind the shock there. I believe in one of the videos I watched, I think we got to take this shock off also. Let's see, for the shock, it is a 15 millimeter. So we'll take this bolt out for the shock, move it out of the way so that we can get that bolt right behind that for the lower control arm. And then for this upper control arm right here, right where that bolt is, it is also a 15 millimeter. Okay, it's a little rusty, but 15 millimeter. So let's try to start taking some of this stuff apart, see if we can get it off. Alright, so that wasn't bad at all. We got the new lower control arm in there. All we had to do was take off this one bolt for the shock, move it out of the way, take off that bolt there, pull it out, take off that bolt there, pull it out, take off these two for the sway bar, and it drops down. And then so this axle moves a little bit whenever you take it off. It's no big problem. I set it up in there first and put that bolt in first, and then slid it up in there, and then moved the axle to where the hole lined up and slid the bolt through. Pop these on. So that wasn't too bad. Now we're going to move around to the other side and take that one off. Alright, we're on this upper one now. You can see I've got this side out already going in here. And we'll go over to the other side. And I've already loosened that one a little bit too. I haven't taken it all the way out, but it's right there. Right there, I've loosened it down. Now there's that one in the middle that I was telling you about. It's right there. It's an 18 millimeter. So this is how I got to it. Just roll under here in the back, and right above the differential you can see it's dark, but it's right there. You'll see it right above the differential. It's not getting right. Boom, there you go. You see it in there. So I was able to get my air ratchet up in there like so, and pulled the trigger, and it came out. So trying to get you in there where you can see it better, but it's not working. Right there, that one, and you can see that ball joint in there. I think that thing's crap. It's all rusted. So we're going to take that nut the rest of the way off. You got to pull that bolt all the way out, and then let's see if we can't get that ball joint to pop up, and then we will take that bolt over there the rest of the way out, take this one the rest of the way out, and it should be free. Oh yeah, there's two little hook things right there with 10 millimeters on them that hold the emergency brake cable right here. Those things look rusted real bad. They look like crap. We might just cut that. Well, okay, let's take it the rest of the way out. All right, we got that ball joint free from up there. You see it right there. It was in there pretty good. I had to beat the hell out of it with a big hammer. But it came out. It was just stuck in there. So you can get a better view over here. You can see it up in there. Yep. All right, it's free. We're going to take this bolt the rest of the way out. That one over there. And this thing should come down. So let's get it out. Okay, we got this son of a gun out. It is rusty, so rusty. So, hopefully this fixes up our issue. These bushings are shot. All right, let's go out here and get our other parts. This whole spring came out on this side. Just shot out. Well, it didn't shoot out. It fell out. Right here, it just sets back in place. But man, that thing is low. All right, let's go get our other parts. Whew. It's hot out here in the garage. Gotta get some type of AC out here. Well, all right, we've made it outside to our parts. Here they are. Let me show you guys. All right, they're just sitting in the box where the other ones were. This is the upper to get on in. Wow, these parts are hot. They've been sitting in the sun all day. Finally got a nice warm day here in Tennessee. Got some rain. Okay, let's go get that other lower control arm. All right, let's go see if we can find this other one. Okay, oh, there it is. All right, let's get this one. Take it inside. All right, this lower looks and goes back on just like this side did. And let's pull this thing out. All right, let's get this thing open. Let's see. All right, let's get that new ball joint on there. Good. And it's got the new brackets for the emergency brake cables too. So good. We don't have to transfer those. There's some other stuff. We got a couple. Okay, maybe these. Hell, I don't know. We'll figure out where they go. Came with it. All right, and we've got this other control arm here. All right, guys, we got our new parts. We're going to start with. We're going to put this upper control arm in place first, and then we'll move on to this and get it all wrapped up. Okay, so I figured where these washers went. They go on the, this is the top of it. That'll be the bottom. So on the top down here, see how it's got like a little lip? It drops right in there. So a little trick that I do to keep these from falling around while we're moving it around is take you a little bit of grease and get it down in there. Like so. Ooh, that's nasty. It might have been too much. Okay, get some grease on it. Set it on there. That kind of glues it in place. Like that. So get some more. See? Put it on there. Drop it down. And it kind of glues it in place. See, it doesn't flop around. Okay. Grease up. And let's get this thing under there. I'm going to slide under and try to pop it back in place. All right, guys, we got her all back together. It's looking good. Got them all in there. That upper one was kind of tough to get to, but we're gonna take it for a test drive and see if that fixed it up. So let's ride. All right, it's riding good, guys. Now when I let off the gas, go straight like it's supposed to. Give it gas, it's good. Before, when I would let off the gas, it would like swerve me over, and if I gave it gas, it swerved me back. That upper and lower control arm in the rear is what did it. Fixed it up. Well, alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Hope this helped you with your issue. If you got any questions, drop them down below in the comments. Thanks.